I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us. We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish, and because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it.
Ne.
What's wrong is this messed up world.
You know, if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody going to clean it up.
Should I
sell all my Funkos right now before March 3rd, bro?
No. I would say wait. I would say wait till March 3rd or March 4th. What I think it's supposed to be March 4th, but whatever. Oh man, you know what's the irony? The irony of this episode coming out on March 4th? It's a pun. March 4th. You get it?
Yeah, March 4th. Like, March 4th! Bro! No! No, they did not just do that. They did not just do that, bro.
Yo!
March 4th. Like, March and 4th, bro. There's no way, bro. Bro. They fucking with people this much, bro? Yo, they fucking with people this much, bro? Bro, nah, bro. Nah, bro. Did we just catch that? I think we the first. You caught that shit, bro. You the first one. Seaside's the first to catch that, bro. I'ma give you your motherfucking flowers, bro, cause you caught that shit. You know what I mean? No one else has caught that, bro. March 4th, bro. Really? Bro, I feel like they're trolling so hard, bro. I feel like they're just doing that just to fuck with us, bro.
I don't know. If they're doing that to fuck with the minority, I mean, let's face it, the part of the fandom, the part of the Attack on Titan.
Because who decided? But who decided for it to be released on March 4th? I just can't get out of my mind. Like, literally March 4th. March 4th, soldiers. Like,
yeah,
March and then 4th?
I mean, it's never one person who decides that. So it's the broadcaster, the channel or the channels who are going to broadcast the series, and the production committee involved with the production of the series. So they all, I guess, sat down together and decided March 4th would be the day.
Because of the pun.
Because of the pun, I guess. I mean, it could be because of the pun. I mean, and if we, because I mean, March 4th. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess the schedule allowed them, whatever schedule they were on, they had enough time to get it done by March 4th. So, I mean, yeah, there's too much. There's too much, man. There's so much hinting.
Nah, bro, do you honestly think that they was just doing that just to troll, or are they serious with that? Because the thing is, it seems like a troll, but I feel like they're just fucking around a little too much.
Well, the reason why I can't see it as a troll is because why would you go out of your way to troll a minority? And this is what I was saying earlier, the minority of
because they're just satanic like that, bro, and it's not a secret. They like to poke fun at the fact that they're doing such a good job at distracting and just destroying the awareness of the collective that's getting preyed on and viciously attacked within the continents at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay, that's literally the only explanation, honestly, if they do decide. But
and that's just not a theory, because the majority of theories have been evidently proven to be true. So anyone out there that comes with that theory garbage, that does not exist. All theory garbage is intentionally put so that you'll question shit and you'll never reach an actual solution. So what you have to actually look at is the evidence, which the planetary history and corrupt navigational patterns say enough. So you can apply that to the present, and that's it. Enough has been stated. You were saying.
Right. I mean,
what about the minds that actually use their brains and become aware enough or comprehend what's been stated? You were saying, brother.
Yeah, so I mean that is the only explanation if we don't end up getting.
I
But at the
apologize.
same
I had to
time,
get specific for people that need to use their brains. And how you were saying, brother.
right. So yeah, I mean that is for sure the only explanation if we don't end up getting what we're supposed to get. You know, so that they would be trolling the minority because they're on some satanic bullshit. They're on their usual parasitic behavior. Yeah, that is the only explanation. But I just want to give them the benefit of the doubt because this is the first time anything that we're seeing anything like this, as far as I know at least, coming out of Japan that can affect literally everyone on such a widespread scale. I mean, let's not forget in 2022, Attack on Titan was the most watched show in the world. Show, not anime, show. So that's a massive ass audience right there.
Spread more than COVID, huh? You say.
So I mean, it's all about whether the parasites got there or not to influence Isayama in time, or if they got there and Isayama's still like fuck it. Because if Isayama's still like fuck it and we still get the ending,
Nah, because they would be dragging that shit across the mud, which some of them have tried in the West to drag Attack on Titan across the mud.
Certain people in the West have been trying to drag Attack on Titan across the mud since damn near the beginning, and especially since season 4. You know, with the whole they started making parallels with the whole Hitler situation, and all that. And so I mean, there's no surprise that clowns in the West are doing that. But that's why I'm saying this is a series coming out of Japan. The production committee is Japanese. The broadcaster is Japanese. The author is Japanese. The publisher is Japanese. So it's like
Hopefully they can protect Isayama. I don't know about that, but I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like they can still find a way to try to put a knife to his back. You get what I mean?
I agree that they can find a way they can still find a way to do that. But at the same time, now it's on Isayama. Is Isayama gonna do the ending, and then God forbid, we don't want it to happen. Obviously, God forbid something happens to Isayama after the whole ending. But if it does happen, don't we already know why? We're already gonna know why, and Isayama's literally. The answer's right there. He's gonna leave the answer right there as to why it happened. So I mean, and it's the same thing. Whether the East, West, wherever these niggas be catching people slipping, it's always the people who are gonna make constructive change. That is the consistent pattern.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, just look at how much trash is. I mean, I'm not saying it's right to just go out and kill people, blah blah, all that shit, but the amount of trash that is still alive and the amount of good people that end up getting killed is like
exactly.
Just that disparity makes things obvious as to who they're after. Like you're never gonna see someone out here talking about like, for example, like the Super Bowl nonsense. People who be doing the halftime shows, these quote-unquote artists or singers or whatever, they out here having all these nasty-ass outfits with damn near satanic-ass symbolism or whatever.
Well, guess who designs the outfits, and guess the reasons why they design it that way, and guess the effects of how it affects the collective itself. I mean, you see it. You see the impact it has, the damages it has. So it's not a secret who's been misusing what. And you were saying.
Yeah, right. I mean, I mean, these demons are everywhere, unfortunately.
The freedom to misguide is not going to be tolerated. As already stated, inevitably, tolerance peaks. And that vicious attack against the collective and the sabotage of each generation is now getting stopped. It's that corrupt sabotage is not being tolerated. The freedom to misguide is not going to exist now in the present. And what's been stated is piling up. The tolerance is now peaking. That's all that has to be stated. I have nothing else to say towards that. There's enough well-developed...
Right.
I mean, look. There's enough well-developed Because people seem to not comprehend that the majority are not stupid. They're playing stupid, but there's enough in this current generation that are not fucking stupid. So, the majority of fellow well-developed minds will take the necessary legal actions. And that's all that has to be stated. And it's occurring first in the United States melting pot. Because we all know that America garbage is not existing forever. Okay? And all it takes is the native species especially to start making its own technology. Start making its own particular... Just like China has its own phones and its own stuff, let the native species start making its own particular technology. And pushing that other garbage away. Let that start happening. Nothing else has to be said. You want a specific misused species to continue festering? Allow it to fester on itself. The specific misused species can fester in itself. No offense, because I have friends in all humanoid species, but the truth is, the corrupt caucasoids can fester. Y'all can fester. The corrupt caucasoids and the caucasoid misused species can go about ruining itself, but it's not going to continue ruining the native species, and that's not being allowed. It's just not, because we're not tolerating that. So if y'all want to be on some garbage and lower thought forms and just repeating garbage, then you see the results of that. If you take this harmful thought form, this harmful state of thought, it's going to give you the same result. You can go do that, but you're not doing that in my native species. That can go destroy yourselves, destroy your populations, and poison yourselves. Visually, auditorily, mentally, go poison yourselves biologically, but y'all not poisoning my native species. That's just what it is. And the legal power moves are being put. That's all that has to be stated. You were saying, brother, in regards to that.
Right. Nah, yeah, I mean, it's just